What a mess. That's how all my gardens start out. So on the other side is the nice cared for, manicured, and laid out garden. And on this side, oh, what is going on? So I have an abundance of cardboard, and I've been using it to crush out all of my weeds, grass, plants, everything. That's just how I start my gardens. And then in the fall, I add leaves to that. Then I end up with something like this. So this looked like the other side I just showed you last winter. And it had thick cardboard all over here. And now, this spring, it is so easy to work this soil. I just have a regular garden hoe, and I barely have to put any effort to making rows. I basically just, the cardboard just falls apart for you. It's so, I don't know, it's just so, ready to go. And it just pushes back and falls apart. And eventually it will all go back to the soil. And the leaves help keep the weeds down in between the rows. So I put a lot of leaves on top of this last year, and now I just hoe out the rows and plant my plants. So this is the new part of the garden on this side. This is the medicine garden. So basically, and I like cardboard better than landscape fabric because I can weed whack around cardboard and it just helps shred the cardboard. You weed whack around this fabric here, and all it does is, clog up your weed whacker. So, and I don't know if this ever really goes. I don't think this ever will go back into the soil. I don't know. I really don't like using it. I really prefer cardboard and leaves. That's my favorite. So the medicine garden, what does it have? So y'all remember, what was it, 2 months ago when I transplanted little teeny tiny chamomile plants. So this is them now. Chamomile is everywhere here at Cleburne. Chamomile is so easy to germinate from seed. I guess that's why, even though it's an annual here, it just reseeds itself wherever you plant it, or wherever I plant it. And as you can see, it's already ready to start harvesting. I just started getting little blooms. And if you've never grown chamomile and you like a highly scented, very pretty, delicate flower, they are absolutely perfect. So easy. They're right up there with zinnia and marigold. They're easy. And the next 2 rows are St. John's wort. I make St. John's wort tincture out of the beautiful yellow flowers, although it makes a red tincture. And because the chemical you extract from it is actually red. And I use it for seasonal affective disorder. So I like to collect it from the side of the road. However, the county always mows it down before I can get to it. And it has the prettiest little delicate yellow flowers. And you just harvest the flowers and make yourself a vodka tincture. And then the next row is yarrow. Yarrow is something that grows native for me, and it's something I had planted back here anyway, and so I just decided to do a row of yarrow. I haven't finished out the row yet. And then the final row over here, I'm just mixing Queen Anne's lace and Rudbeckia, also known as black-eyed Susan, and I'm just wildcrafting all of these plants, the yarrow, the Rudbeckia, and the Queen Anne's lace. I'm just wildcrafting them. I'll take you over and show you where I got my plants. I've been basically wildcrafting all day. I'm glad I wasn't standing here when this tree decided to fall. It's funny, it stood through the storm, and then after everything got quiet, then the tree fell. So there's only one way, unless you want to go out on the street, there's only one way to get to my secret garden. And that's to walk this way. Follow this path out. It's so nice in the woods. The air feels different. It's so nice and cool. And then we come out to here. And this is where we mow, and it always feels hotter out here. So this is our property. But it's also the electric company's, well, part of it is the electric company's right of way. So my husband was usually the one who mows up here, and he missed a strip. So when he missed a strip, it was my turn to mow next, and I noticed that these little bitty baby flowers were growing. So we had some daisy fleabane, some black-eyed Susan, and on up there we have Queen Anne's lace. Ooh, I can smell the honeysuckle. I don't like honeysuckle. It chokes everything out of the woods, but it sure does smell good. And so, since it's technically it's our property, I can just dig up any of these I want, because otherwise they'd just be mowed down. And because it's always mowed, they just came back as little teeny tiny plants. Look how tiny that is. And you know, black-eyed Susans get really super tall, but they're super tiny. They look so cute here. So they're just going to be mowed down anyway. So that is where I went wildcrafting this year, by just accidentally leaving a strip of unmown grass. And then if you look, this strip here doesn't get mowed by us because it's on a hill. But look at the amount of wildflowers that grow here. This is sort of what my garden looked like when I first moved here. It was just like this. And I've slowly separated out and sorted it out and let grow what I want to grow, and mowed or covered up what I didn't want to grow. And I have what looks like a planned garden, but it really started just like this. Sometimes I feel like the county hates wildflowers. It's like, as soon as it gets going good and the pollinators are coming here every day, they'll come by and mow this down, which always breaks my heart. It makes me so sad. But, you know, the only thing I can do is just move the ones that I want to move, and, you know, leave the rest and mind my business. And enjoy what I have while I have it. But look at all those wildflowers. Isn't that amazing? So cool. So anyway, y'all took a walk with me to go see where I do my wildcrafting this year, and to walk with me through my woods, which I love being in these woods. It's so nice and cool in the woods. As soon as you step into the woods, you can feel the difference. So, all right, guys, I just thought I'd show you some secret passageways and some secret wildcrafting spots, and let you in on all my secrets here, and show you my cute new medicine garden. I hope this summer is full of blessings for you wherever you are in the world, and that you always have much, much love and light.